Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, here on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not in temptation, deliver us from the wicked one.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, deliver us from the wicked one.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Thine is, oh yeah, the kingdom and the power and the glory, oh yeah, forever. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in Shamaim. All praises, honor, and great esteem once again to the Most High Power, Yahuwah Bahashim, Yahushua HaMashiach, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four corners of the earth. I say, Shalom wa Baruchim, that is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait till the day that the Most High brings us back together, and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High Power, under one covenant, and back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yes, indeed. I'm joined once again by my most esteemed Akenaniah. Shabbat Shalom once again, Aki.
Shabbat Shalom, Aki. Shabbaton Yasharal. Call Halal Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. Hamashiach. Wahamalak. Barakatam.
Hallelujah. All praises to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah, the beloved Son of the Most High, the Messiah and King. Bless you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Father. We are back again. This time we are back for our reading. And I assure you it will not be what it was the last video was. So we're gonna get to it and get straight to it and through it. Praises to the Father for another Sabbath Yom. Hope that you have gotten your rest and are recharged for the work week to come. But we're not thinking about the work week. We're thinking about how good the Abba has been and is to us right at this moment. And we are picking up with the book of Bereshith, chapter number 43, verse 1. The return to Mizraim, verse 1. And the famine was sore in the land, and it came to pass that they had eaten up the corn which they had brought out of Mizraim. Their father said unto them, Go again and buy us a little food. And Yehuda spake unto him, saying, The man did solemnly protest us unto us, saying, You shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. If you would send your brother with us, if you will, send our brother with us, and we'll go down to buy you food. Verse 5. But if you will not send him, we will not go down. For the man said unto us, You shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. And Israel said, Wherefore dealt you so ill with me, as to tell the man whether you have yet a brother? Like, why in the world would you go down there and mention a brother? Like, what was your thinking? Like, what was you thinking about that? Why would you even mention that? That was not even information that you needed, that he needed. Verse 7. And they said, The man asked us straightly for our state and our kindred, saying, Is your father yet alive? And yet another brother? And we told him according to the tender of these words. Could we certainly know that he would have said, Bring your brother down? Like, I mean, he asked us, and we just answered truthfully. We didn't know he was going to say, Bring your brother. And Yehuda said unto Israel, his father, Send the lad with me, and we will arise and go, and we may live and not die, both we and you and our little ones. And I will be surety for him of my hand, that he shall you require him. If I bring him not unto you and set him before you, then let me bear the blame forever. So that was more respectable. I think was it Reuben that said before, slay my two sons? Like, what?
Yeah, why
would I go do that to his own children? Like, that's not conducive. But Yehuda, that was a much better answer. Verse 10. For except we had lingered, surely now we had returned the second time. And their father Israel said unto them, If it must be so, now do this. Take of the best fruit of the land in your vessels, and carry down the man for a present, a little balm, a little honey, spices, myrrh, nuts, and almonds. They got all that. They shouldn't even be hungry. I got you. Let me see. Oh, I got rid of my Facebook. Hold on one second. Just lock it. One second. Real quick. One second. Okay, Con. Well, you know what? Go ahead.
You still there, Akeem?
Con. I just sent you a message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's cool. That's what. Did you get it?
Okay, yeah, Con. Okay. I'm a hang in there for a sec.
Okay, no sweat. Okay, just let me know, and like I said, we'll I understand. Yeah, if it was me, I'd be like, okay, well, kind. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a situation like that. So, all praises to the Abba. Let's continue, verse 11. And their father Israel said unto them, if it must be so, okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm saying if they have all that, then man, they don't even need food. They got almonds and nuts and all this stuff. That's stuff that'll sustain you. So verse 12, and take double the money in your hand, and the money that was brought again to the mouth of your sack, carry it in your hand. Peradventure, it was an oversight. Like take it, you give them that money back, that money that was taken. Verse 13. Also, take also your brother, and arise and go again unto the man. And El Shaddai, I give you mercy before the man, that you may send away with your other brother, Benjamin, before I be bereaved of my children. I am bereaved. So he already, you know what I'm saying, at a state because of Joseph. Now he got Benjamin, but understand that also Benjamin not cost him, but the birth of Benjamin meant the demise of his beloved wife. So she's gone. So I just imagine, you know, Joseph gone, she's gone, Benjamin is it. You know what I'm saying, for Israel. So it's like it. Verse 15. And the man took the present and took double money in their hand. It's like, and the men took the presents and the double money in their hand, and Benjamin, and rose up and went down to Mizraim and stood before Yosef. Yosef sees Benjamin. Now, it's like if you've seen that the Prince of Egypt, that one, and then there was another one in that series about this when they brought him down, and he stared so hard at Benjamin, like he was like, I can't, like he looked like a mirror. I mean, they looked just alike because they had the same mother and father. But continuing, verse 16. And when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of the house, bring these men home and slay. Bring these men home and slay and make ready for those men dine with me at noon. Like, yeah, get us some food ready. We about to celebrate this. Verse 17. And the man did as Joseph bade, and the man brought the men unto Joseph's house, and he went, and the men were afraid because they were brought unto Joseph's house, and said, because the money was not returned in our sack the first time we are brought in, that we may seek occasion against us and fall upon us, and take us for bondsmen and our donkeys. Take us. Yeah, so they're going to take us for slaves, and they're going to take our donkeys from us. Verse 19. And they came near the steward of Joseph's house and were communed with him in the door of his house. And he said, oh, sir, we came indeed down the first time to buy food. And it came to pass when we came to the end, we opened our sacks, and behold, every man's money was in the mouth of his sack. Our money in full weight, and we had brought it again in our hand. And other money have we brought in our hand to buy food. We cannot tell, Slaki, we cannot tell who put the money in our sacks. And he said, Salam alaikum, peace be unto you. Fear not, your power and the power of your fathers have given you treasure in your sacks. I have your money. I had your money. And he brought Simeon out unto them. So Simeon is there. They scared to go. And their brother's still there. That's crazy. Their second oldest brother's still there. Verse 24. And the man brought the men unto Joseph's house and gave them water, and they washed their feet, and he gave them for their donkeys provider. And they made them ready to present against Joseph. Came at noon, and they heard that they were eating bread there bread there. And when Joseph came home, he brought him the present which was in their hand unto the house, and bowed themselves to him in the earth, as it said, and Benjamin right there with him. So that's 11, indeed. So that's his dream come true there. Verse 27. And he asked them of their welfare, and said, Is your father well? The old man of whom you spake, is he yet alive? And they answered, Your servant, our father, is in good health. He is yet alive. And they bowed down their heads and made obeisance. So yeah, his dream is fulfilled. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, Is this your younger brother, of whom you spake unto me? And he said, The Most High be gracious unto you, my son. And Joseph made haste, for his bowels did yearn upon his brothers, and he sought where to weep, and he entered into his chamber and wept there. So he's so overwhelmed with emotion here. He just, man, I got to find a place where I can let this out. And he washed his face and went out and refrained himself and said, Sit on bread. And they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves. And the Mizrahites did not eat with them by themselves, because the Mizrahites might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for it is an abomination unto the Mizrahites. And they that sat before him were born, and they set before him the firstborn according to the birthright, and the youngest according to the youth. And every man marveled one at another. And he took and sent messages unto them from before him. But Benjamin's mess was 5 times as much as the others, and they drank and were merry with him. So he's testing them, sitting that he gave him the most. Like, are you going to envy him like you envied me? Are you going to feel about him like you felt about me? Continuing, this is the book of Bereshith, chapter 44 and verse 1. The brothers are brought back. And he commended the steward of the house, saying, Fill the men's sack with food, as much as they can carry, and put upon every man's money in his sack's mouth. Put my cup, the silver cup, in the sack's mouth of the youngest, and the corn money. And he did according to the word of Joseph, and spake. As soon as the morning was light, the men were sent away, they and their donkeys. And when they were gone out of the city, and not yet far off, Joseph said unto the steward, Up, follow after the men. And when they drove, overtake them, saying unto them, Wherefore have you rewarded evil for good? Is not this in it which is my Adonai drinketh, whereby indeed his divideth. He divideth, Slaki. Yet every evil done in so doing. You have done evil in so doing. So now they're accusing them of taking his stuff. Verse 6. And he overtook them and spake unto them these same words. And they said unto him, Wherefore saith my Adonai these words? Most High forbid that your servants should do according to these things. Behold, the money which we found in our sack's mouth, we brought again unto you, out of the land of Canaan. How then would we steal out of the Adonai's house silver or gold? With whom of the servants it is found, let him die. And it's, you shouldn't say stuff like that. And we also will be my Adonai's bondmen. So now they have sold themselves to the steward of this house, to this ruler here, and they don't know what's going on. So don't set yourself up like that, because you don't know what's been done in the dark. So let's just say hypothetically that this wasn't their brother, that this was just a miswrite, and he done orchestrated this thing up, and now they run up on him and say, "Hey, what y'all done? Y'all stole from my master," and all of this happens, and now you done sold yourself in the bondage because you thinking, "Oh well, we will never do that, so that's not been done." No, you don't know what they done set up. Verse 10. So it's a lesson to learn right there. I don't know if we pointed that out last time when we read this, but yeah, that's you don't
I don't remember.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to set yourself up like that. That's a setup for real. Verse 10. And he said, "Now also let it be according to your words. He whom it is found shall be my servant, and you shall be blameless." So he's saying, okay, I'm gonna take the one that stole it, and I'm gonna let the rest of y'all go. Verse 11. Then they speedily took down every man his sack to the ground, and opened every man his sack. And he searched and began from the eldest to the youngest, and the cup was found in Benjamin's sack. Then they rent their clothes, the lad, every man his donkey, and laded every man his donkey, and returned to the city. And Yehuda and his brethren came to Yosef's house, for he was yet there. And they fell before him on the ground. And Yosef said unto them, "What deed is this that you have done? And you are not such a man as can certainly divine." And Yehuda said, "What shall we say unto you, Adonai? What shall we speak? How shall we clear ourselves? The Most High have found out the iniquity of your servants. Behold, we are my Adonai servants. Behold," it's like it, "both we and he also, whom is the cup was found." And he said, "Most High forbid that I should do so. But the man in whom the cup is found, he shall be my servant. As for you, get you up in peace and go unto your father." And Yehuda came near unto him and said, "O my master, let your servant, I pray you, speak a word in my master's ear, and let not your anger be burned against the servant, for you are even as Pharaoh. Adonai asked his servant to say, have you a father or a brother?" And we said unto the master, unto my master, whom, oh my gracious, my bad. Let me clear my thought here. Jumbling these words pretty bad. Verse 20. All right. And we said unto my Adonai, we have a father, an old man, and a child of an old age, a little one, and his brother is dead, and he alone is left of his mother, and his father loves him. And you said unto your servants, bring him down unto me, and I may set my eyes upon him. And we said unto my Adonai, the lad cannot leave his father, for if he should leave his father would die. And you said unto your servant, except the youngest brother come down with you, you shall not see my face anymore. And it came to pass that when we came up unto your servants, my father, we told him the words of our Adonai. And our father said, go again and buy us a little food. And we said, we cannot go down if the youngest brother be not with us. Then we will go down, for we may not see the man's face except our youngest brother be with us. And your servants, my father, Slakia, and your servant, my father said unto us, you know that my wife bare me 2 sons, and the one went out from him and said, surely he is torn to pieces, and I saw him not since. So they're giving him the backstory as to why this thing can't happen. So this is Yehuda speaking to Yosef. He don't know it's Yosef. He's thinking he's speaking to the Pharaoh's top guy. But he's telling them, this is all the history that has happened. And this is why these things, you can't have Benjamin. You can take any of us, but you can't have Benjamin. Verse 29. And if you take him also from me, the mischief befall him, yet you shall bring down the gray hairs with sorrow unto the grave. Now, therefore, when I come to your servant, my father, and the lad be not with us, seeing that his life is bound up in the lad's life. And it shall come to pass, when he seeth that the lad is not with us, that he will die. And your servant shall bring down the gray hairs of your servant, our father, with sorrow to the grave. For your servant became surety that the lad, for your servant became surety for the lad unto my father, saying, if I bring not unto you, then I will bear the blame to my father forever. Now, therefore, I pray you, let your servant abide instead of the lad, a bondman to my Adonai, and let the lad go up with his brethren. For how shall I go to my father, and the lad be not with me? Lest peradventure I see the evil that shall come to my father. So Yehuda here is being so noble. I mean, he is willing to sacrifice his own self for the sake of his father, because he loved his father so, and he saw the torment that he put his father through in dealing with Yosef in the manner that they did. And instead of him handling that the best way he could, he instead just went with the brothers on how to deal with that. So let's continue. This is the book of Bereshith, chapter number 45. Yosef deals kindly with his brothers. So now Yosef is ready to take off the facade and show them what's real. Verse 1. Then Yosef could not refrain himself before all that stood by him, and he cried, cause every man to go out from me. And there stood no man with him, while Yosef made himself known unto his brethren. And he wept aloud, as the Mizrites of the house of Pharaoh heard. So he wept so loud, even though he sent everybody away, the Mizrites heard him weeping. They heard him crying to his brethren. Verse 3. And Yosef said unto his brethren, I am Yosef. Do my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. Like, this is Yosef? It's been Yosef the whole time? Verse 4. And Yosef said unto his brethren, come near to me. please, I pray you. And they came near, and he said, I am Yosef, your brother, whom you sold to the unto Mizraim. Now therefore, be not grieved nor angry with yourselves that you sold me here. For the Most High did send me before you to preserve you, to preserve life. So he's telling them, look, I know y'all thought y'all was getting rid of me and y'all was just handling me, but the Most High set that thing up to make it for our good. So I'm here. And not only am I here, I'm the top cat here. Unto Pharaoh. Verse 6. For these 2 years have the famine been in the land, and yet there are 5 years in which there are neither an ear nor harvest. Earing nor harvest. So we're not going to have no food. Nothing's coming for 5 more years. So this is it. What we got is all this is. All right. I was able to set that up. All praises to the Abba. He set that up. He set me up to set that up. So we got to give him praise for that. Verse 7. And the Most High sent me before you to preserve you and prosper in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance. So now it was not you that sent me here, but the Most High. And he hath made me a father to Pharaoh and master of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Mizraim. Hasten you and go up to my father and say unto him, thus saith your son Joseph, the Most High hath made me master of all of Mizraim. Come down unto me, tarry not. And you shall dwell in the land of Goshen, and you shall be near unto me, you and your children, and your children's children, and your flocks and your herds, and all that you have. And there will I nourish you. For yet these 5 years of famine, least slacking. For yet there are 5 years of famine, lest you and your household and all that you have come to poverty. If you don't come down here and get into this that the Most High set up for us, you're gonna be left with nothing. So you're gonna be in poverty, meaning you're gonna starve. Verse 12. And behold, your eyes see, and your eyes of my brother Benjamin, that it is my mouth that speak unto you. And you shall tell my father of all my esteem in Mizraim, and of all that you have seen. And you shall haste and bring down my father here. Don't waste time. Bring him here. I ain't seen my father in all this time. I need to see him. I don't know how much time I have left with him. I need to see him. Verse 14. And he fell upon his brother's neck. He fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck and wept. And Benjamin wept upon his neck. So now they crying together like, this is my long lost brother Joseph. I thought Joseph was dead. We thought he was dead. He's not dead. He's been here the whole time. Verse 15. Moreover, he kissed all his brethren and wept upon them. And after that, his brethren talked with him. And the fame thereof was heard of Pharaoh's house, saying, Joseph's brother are come, and it has pleased Pharaoh well and his servants. So they was happy to hear that Joseph's brother are here. Verse 17. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, say unto your brethren, This do you, lade your breast and go, get you into the land of Canaan. Oh, slack it. Lade your beast and go, get you in the land of Canaan. And take your father and your household and come unto me, and I will give you the good of the land of Mizraim, and you shall eat the fat of the land. Now, you are commanded to do this, and take the wagons out of the land of Mizraim for your little ones and your wives, and bring your father and come. Now, bring everything you got and come to this land. This is the land of your brother who was in charge of it. If it wasn't for your brother, we wouldn't have nothing. So now you get to reap the reward of his great doing. But it's not even him, it's the power of your fathers. Verse 20, also, regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Mizraim is yours. Like, don't even bring your things with you. Just come. Don't even bring nothing with you. Everything you need, we got it. For the children of Israel did so, and Joseph gave them wagons according to the commandment of Pharaoh, and gave them provisions for the way. And all of them he gave each man change of raiment. But unto Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver, and 5 changes of raiment. So Benjamin he gave the most, because he's trying to see, are they serious about not being jealous by their brother? And to his father he sent after this manner 10 donkeys laden with goods, with good things of Mizraim, and 10 she donkeys laden with corn and bread and meat for his father by the way. So they sent it to his father, everything he needed. Verse 24, so he sent his brothers away, and they departed. And he said unto them, see that you fall not out by the way. And they said, it's like you. And they went up to Mizraim and came to the land of Canaan unto Jacob their father, and told him, saying, Joseph is yet alive. He is the governor over all the land of Mizraim. But Jacob's heart fainted and believed them not. And they told him the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob, their father, was revived. And Israel said, it is enough. Joseph, my son, is yet alive. I will go to him before I die. I got to go see my boy. Jacob said, I got to go see my boy. My boy is yet alive. I got to go to him. Let's get me down there. His spirit was revived. He was ready to give up the ghost. All right. Continuing, the book of Bereshith, chapter number 46. Jacob moves to Mizraim. So he's going to dwell in the land of Ham. Verse 1. And Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Bereshith, and offered sacrifice unto the Most High of his father Isaac. And the Most High spake unto Israel in a vision of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here am I. And he said, I am the Most High, the power of your fathers. Fear not to go down to Mizraim, for I will make you a great nation. And I will go down with you unto Mizraim, and I will also surely bring you up again. And Joseph shall put his hand upon your eyes. And Jacob arose, and Jacob rose up from Bereshith, And the sons of Israel carried Jacob, their father, and their little ones, and their wives in a wagon, which Pharaoh had sent to carry him. And they took the cattle and their goods that they had gotten in the land of Canaan, and came unto Mizraim, Jacob and all his seed with him. That's beautiful. He got him and all his children, all his seed with him. Verse 7, his sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all the seed brought he with him into Mizraim. Those who came to Mizraim. Verse 8, and these are the names of the children of Israel who came into Mizraim: Jacob and his son Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. And the sons of Reuben, Hanan, and Philau, and Hezron, and Kamah. And the sons of Simeon, Yimruel, and Yamin, Yamin, and Ohad, and Yachin, and Zohar, and Shaul, and the sons of Slacky, and the son of a Canaanitish woman. Shaul, the son of a Canaanitish woman. Verse 11, and the sons of Levi, Goshan, Korath, and Marie, and the sons of Yehuda, Onan, Selah, Perez, Zerah. But and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Perez, Haran, and Hamul. And the sons of Issachar, Tolah, and Puvah, and Yob, and Shimron. The sons of Zebulun, Sered, and Elon, and Uriel. And the sons of Leah. These are the sons of Leah which she bare unto Jacob in Padan, with the daughter of Dinah, with his daughter Dinah, and all the souls of his sons and his daughters were 30 and 9. Slacky were 30 and 3. And the sons of Gad, Zibhan, and Hagar, and Shana, and Zabon, and Eri, and Ardah, and Ariel. And the sons of Ashar, Yonan, and Ishua, and Izzi, and Barah, and Shirah, their sister, and two sons of Barah, Heb and Mikael. Verse 18, these are the sons of Zapha, whom Laban gave to Leah his daughter, and these she bare unto Jacob even 16 souls. And the sons of Rebekah, Jacob's wife, Joseph and Benjamin. And unto Joseph in the land of Mizraim were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asithah, the daughter of Potiphar, priest of On, bare unto him. And the sons of Benjamin were Elah and Bakar and Ashbel and Gurah and Naaman and Iha and Rosa and Mupim, and Hupim. So you had Mupim and Hupim and Arda. Ardi. All right, continuing verse 22. These are the sons of Rachel, which were born unto Jacob. All the souls were 14. And the sons of Dan, Hershim. And the sons of Naphtali, Yazil, and Ganim, and Yezer, and Shimlaim. All right, y'all know I love these names so much. To be pronouncing these names is taxing, and I absolutely adore it because it is so easy. I'm being sarcastic. Continuing, verse 25. These are the sons of Bilhah. Laban gave Rachel his daughter to bear unto Jacob. All the souls were 7. And the souls came to Jacob in Mizraim, which came out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons' wives. The souls were 66. 66. And the sons of Joseph were born to him in Mizraim 2 souls. All the souls of the house of Jacob came to Mizraim, while 70, 70 souls. Verse 28. And he sent Yehuda before him unto Joseph to direct his face unto Goshen. And they came unto the land of Goshen. And Joseph made ready his chariot and went up to meet Israel his father in Goshen, and presented himself unto him. And he fell on his neck and wept on his neck a good while. And Israel said unto Joseph, now let me die, since I have seen your face, because you are yet alive. And Joseph said unto his brethren and unto his father's house, I will go up and show Pharaoh, and say unto him, my brethren and my father's house, which were in the land of Canaan, have come unto me. And the men are shepherds, for their trade have been to feed cattle, and they have brought their flocks and their herds and all that they have. And he shall say, and it came to pass when Pharaoh call you and say, what is your occupation? That you will say, your servants trade have been about cattle in our youth unto now, both we and our father, that you may dwell in the land of Goshen. For every shepherd is an abomination unto the Mizrahites. So they don't like shepherds because they worship stuff that shepherds deal with. So that's where that gets a little bit dicey there. All right. We're going to close out with the chapter number 47 here. And praises to the Abba for another Sabbath Yom, man. I'm thankful. It's 7:09. We're about to close it out. Yaakov's family settles in Goshen. Verse 1. It's the book of Bereshith, chapter 47 and verse 1. And Yosef came to Pharaoh and said, my father and my brethren and their flocks and their herds and all that they have come out of the land of Canaan, and behold, they are in the land of Goshen. And he said unto his brethren, even 5 men, and presented them unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto his brethren, what is your occupation? And they said unto Pharaoh, your servants are shepherds, both we and our fathers. They said, moreover, unto Pharaoh, for to sojourn in the land are we come, and your servants are no pastures for their flock. For the famine is sore in the land of Canaan. Now therefore I pray you, let your servants dwell in the land of Goshen. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, your father and your brethren are come unto you. The land of Mizraim is set before you. In the best of the land, make your father and your brethren to dwell. In the land of Goshen, let them dwell. And if you know of any men of active among them, then make them rulers over my cattle. And Yosef brought Jacob his father and set them before Pharaoh. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto Jacob, how old are you? And Jacob said unto Pharaoh, the days of the years of my pilgrimage are 130 years. Few and evil have the days of my years of my life been, having not attained unto the days of my years of my life of my father in the days of their pilgrimage. Jacob blessed Pharaoh and went out from before Pharaoh. And Joseph placed his father and his brother and gave them possessions in the land of Mizraim, in the best of the land, in the land of Ramses, and Pharaoh, as Pharaoh had commanded. Joseph nourished his father and his brethren and his father's household with bread according to their families. There was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Mizraim and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Mizraim, in the land of Canaan, for the corn which was brought. And Joseph brought the money unto Pharaoh's house. And when the money failed in the land of Mizraim and in the land of Canaan, all the Mizrahites came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in your presence? For the money faileth. And Joseph said, give me your cattle, and I will give for you the cattle if money fail. And they brought the cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herd, and for the donkeys. And he fed them with bread for all that cattle. And he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. And when that year was ended, they came unto him a second year, and said unto him, we will not hide it from our Adonai, how that our money is spent. My Adonai, my master, also have our herds and cattle. There is nothing, there is not aught left in the sight of your master, of my master, but our bodies and our land. Therefore shall we die before your eyes, both we and our land, by us and our land for bread, and we and our land shall be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed, that we may live and not die, that the land may not be desolate. Results of the famine. Verse 20. And Joseph bought all the land of Mizraim for Pharaoh, and the Mizrahites sold every man his field, because of the famine prevailed over them, and the land became Pharaoh's. And as for the people, he removed them from the cities, from one end of the border of Mizraim, even to the other end thereof. Only the land of the priests brought he not, for the land of the priests had a portion assigned unto Pharaoh, and did eat the portion which Pharaoh gave them. Wherefore he sold not the land. He sold not their lands. Like verse 23. Then Joseph said unto the people, behold, I have brought you this day and the land of Pharaoh. Lo, there is seed for you, and you shall sow in the land. And it shall come to pass in the increase that you shall give a fifth part unto Pharaoh, and a fourth part shall be your own, for seed of the field and for your food, and for them of your household, and for food for your little ones. Verse 25. And they said, you have saved our lives. Let us find grace in your sight in the sight of our Adonai, of my master, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. So now they're ready to give it all up, just because he feed them. Verse 26. And Joseph made it a law over the land of Mizraim unto this day, that Pharaoh should have a fifth part, except in the land of the priests, which become not Pharaoh's. Israel dwelt in the land of Mizraim, in the country of Goshen, and they had possession therein, and grew a multitude exceedingly. And Jacob lived in the land of Mizraim 17 years. So the whole age of Jacob was 147 years. And the time drew near when Israel must die. And he called his son Joseph, and said unto him, if now I have found grace in your sight, I pray you, put your hand under my thigh, and deal kindly and truly with me. Bury me not, I pray you, in Mizraim, but I will lie with my fathers, carry me out of Mizraim, and bury me in their burying place. And he said, I will do as you have said. And he said, swear unto me. And he swore unto him. And Israel bowed himself upon his bed head. Magnificent. Praises to the Abba. The story of Mizraim that happened in Mizraim is a magnificent story, and it's so helpful and faith building. Putting our trust in the Most High that He will preserve us and give us everything that we need as it pertains to operating in the way that the Most High have set forth. He will give us what we need. All we have to do is keep our service to Him. Yosef didn't have anything to worry about, even though he experienced some of the worst treatment that existed. Now, those same ones that treated him the worst, he was dealing well with them, and they were happy to have him. And that is nothing but a Bereshith of the Most High Power. And I'm thankful to be able to read it here in 2024 by the hand of the Most High in the land of my captivity, under the rulership of the evil ones, as we patiently await the return of Hamashiach to set us free from all that we have been made to serve, until the day comes where we are in authority, in righteous authority, under Hamashiach, in the name of the Most High Power. All praises to the Abba. All right. We're going to close it out. Hallelujah. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter number 12 and verse number 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. It is so very important that we understand that in the conclusion of the whole matter, we are to fear the Most High and keep His commandments, because this is the entire duty of man. At the end of the day, when it is all said and done, all the dust is settled, all the smoke is cleared, we will be judged on whether we have feared the Most High and kept His commandments, because this is the entire reason that we are here. I am your Akazaki Yahoo, and I'm giving all praises, honor, and great esteem unto the Most High Power, Yahuwah Bahashem, Yahushua HaMashiach, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four quarters of the earth. I say, Shalom wa Baruchim, that is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait to the day that the Most High brings us back together, and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High Power, under one covenant, and back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone. Until that day come, Shabbat Shalom, family. Praises to the Abba. Hallelujah. Kwam Yisrael.